Hey everybody, welcome back into our Pokemon Fire Red random Cardlocke Nuzlocke challenge. Oh my gosh, it's been about 2 weeks. I apologize to anybody who has been enjoying this series as I really try to do about an episode a week. If you haven't seen any of my other content go up, basically the situation is I just had a pretty stressful week at work, and so I wanted to do a little bit less restricted content because these require, especially this one in particular, requires a good amount of setup with all of the cards involved in getting everything set up on Streamlabs. So I apologize for the delay, but wanted to come back live. We are here late on a Saturday night. It's about 10 o'clock at night on the West Coast. But like I said, I wanted to get back into this. Been feeling very much rejuvenated after getting to sleep in today on the weekend, and wanted to get back into the series. I missed it. So let's take a look, you guys. I'm going to need almost as much of a reminder as everyone else will on this team. So we've got Baby John, we've got Riff, we've got Bernardo, we've got Anybody's, we've got Tony, and our latest member, you guys, is Anita. If you check out the badge case on the left of the screen, this was the card that we drew after beating Koga. And it was a massive draw because our previous member was Meryl. And we already have Bernardo as a water type, which is great, but Anita is so much tankier. Feels good. Also a great card to have drawn right before we go to Blaine. I'm not worried about this episode at all for once. With the combination of Tony, Anita, and Bernardo, I think we are going to absolutely blaze through this gym. The plan for this episode is going to be to just literally do the Pokemon Mansion and defeat Blaine. Like I said, I feel pretty good saying that we can beat Blaine, so hopefully that's not too arrogant, but let's take a look at the team. Let's see what everybody has got. I think some of it will be the same. Baby John here has Acid, Razor Leaf, Secret Power, and Sleep Powder. I think that is all the same. Then we've got Riff with Hyper Fang, Iron Tail, Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt. I think this is probably the same as well. That looks right. And we've got Bernardo with Crunch, Ice Beam, Strength, and Surf. I don't remember. I don't think we had Strength. I think I did that off screen at the end of the last video, is that we went into the Safari Zone to get both Surf and Strength, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. So that is new, and it's just what we need for Blaine, because I believe we just had Water Pulse previously, so that's great. And we have Anybody's here with Flamethrower, Hidden Power, Rock Slide, and Secret Power. I don't remember if Anybody's had Rock Slide yet on the last video. If so, disregard this, but if not, she got Rock Slide instead of Rock Throw, I think, so that's cool. And then we have Tony with Brick Break, Crunch, Iron Tail, and Rock Slide. I don't think Tony knew Crunch at the end of last episode. I think he might have had Flamethrower, but if so, again, disregard. But we got Crunch, which is, I know, what we were waiting for. And so that is really nice to see as well. And then our brand new team member, check her out, you guys. I'm actually going to do this little flip. And this is Anita. She's got Water Absorb. And, look at that special defense, you guys. 106 special defense. Really, really nice. Happy to have her on the team. Like I said, couldn't have come at a better time when we're going into a fire-type gym immediately followed by a ground-type gym. So, as you saw with the moves, Bite, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, and Surf. Really nice. I think we went to the back to Celadon to gamble again for Ice Beam. And that should serve us very, very well. But I think with Blaine, it's just going to be a pure surf fest. We're just going to spam it all day. So let's not delay anymore, you guys. If it wasn't clear already from looking at the team, I grinded everybody up to 47, which I believe is the level of Blaine's ace. So, like I said, let's not put it off any longer. We're going to go straight into the Pokemon Mansion. I'm so familiar with everything that unfamiliar with everything we have in the bag. We only have 4 repels, which seems like a horrible idea going into the Pokemon Mansion when you can encounter everywhere. So let's go get Max Repel. We can afford. Let's just grab all 99. There we go. And let's head back in here, and we'll start throwing these up. So I have all this stuff to sell too. Okay. There we go. Should have done that earlier, but that's okay. So, we're just gonna be poking around. I know you can get a lot of vitamins in here, which we may not be able to use at this high of level. I don't know. I can check that off screen as well. But I've got Baby John out right now. I don't think it's a great idea. I know there's gonna be a lot of fire mons in here, but we'll just give him a chance to fight with what we can. Like I said, the combination of Bernardo, Tony, and Anita are going to, like I said, just sweep basically. So we're just gonna do what we can, and if we have to switch, I'm not super concerned about it. So let's just, like I said, poke around and see if we can fight this guy right here. Excuse me. So he's starting out with an Ekans, not a great match, even though it's not a fire type. Let's put Riff out. Acid, that's fine, and maybe we can just do a Thunderbolt on it. Ooh, not enough, even with the level difference on the Ekans. I realize we're not a special attacker, but still. Okie doke. And another Ekan, I think we can just stay out, that's fine. So, let's see. Do a nice little Thunderbolt again. Ooh, we got the Paralysis. Oh, and it missed the Glare, that's really nice. And we got that as well. Oh, and it's going to have Eradicate as well. Should we do Eradicate versus Eradicate here? Okay. I think we'll just Hyper Fang it. Ooh, quick attack. Okay. Alright. I really like having Riff on the team. Like I said, I think I've probably been one to, I'm actually going to go heal before we, head up the stairs and before I flip the switch, so. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I think it's very easy to underestimate Eradicate, and I've learned in this series that, I mean, you should not doubt him as a physical attacker at all. Not the best special attacker. We've got Thunderbolt on there just again because we don't have an electric type Pokemon. It's nice to have, but and I don't necessarily know what I'd put on him for another physical move. I guess we could have. I think he had Super Fang at one point that we could have kept, but that is situational. So back on the Repel game. So let's check this out. Back up here, we're gonna put the switch on. And I think that'll open up an item down here. Let's take a look. Yeah, we've got vitamins. And let's do the last one. And let's head up. So, again, I think this is just a good opportunity to swap train Baby John. So I'm still going to leave him out. I'm definitely not going to do that against Blaine, obviously. But I think for now, like, I'm pretty confident this guy has, like, a Charmeleon and something else. But kind of on that note as well, maybe I can kind of, as we do this, kind of elaborate on what I think about this series in general, which is, like I said, I've really enjoyed doing this. It's been fun of kind of presenting this challenge of kind of, can you go through a game with completely random Pokemon in a Nuzlocke style game. And so I've enjoyed doing that a lot, but I think just to be a little bit more in line with the rest of the channel, I think if I do this again, I'm going to randomize it to make it more interesting, because again, I've played the regular version of this game like pretty much ad nauseum. Let's actually go up here. So I mean, there's just stuff like this where I know like exactly like I'm 90% sure this guy is going to throw out a Ninetales right here, which just makes it a little bit less interesting. I think I'd still keep all of the items the same, and maybe even keep the movesets the same. And here it is with the Ninetales, you guys. But I just think it'd be far more interesting for me, and I don't know if it would be from a viewer perspective as well, but I think it would be far more interesting for me to play through if it was kind of a challenge with every run of which Mon was going to come out instead of being able to predict it, because first of all, it would help in the sense that we would be less kind of screwed over if we didn't get a particular type, but then again, it can also be a lot harder if we draw a lot of weaker Mons when any of the Pokemon can be anything from a weak Mon to a legendary. So I think I've said this in a lot of different runs that it kind of comes with pros and cons, the Nuzlocke, because it can work out to your favor where really hard battles can become really easy battles, but it can also work the other way where things that would normally be ridiculously simple, like beating Brock with a grass or a Watermon, can become extremely hard very, very quickly. So I think that's what I'd like to do, and I say that because I feel good about finishing this run. Like I said, we have already, it doesn't even matter what the next card draw is, we have a good team right now for both Blaine and Giovanni. So, I think we can, like, I feel good to that point, and then the final rival battle will probably be pretty tough, and then the Elite Four is a whole different story, but we've got 2 more cards between now and then, so, like I said, all of that is very much in the future, and, but that is what I'd like for the future of this series as well. So we've got a Magnemite, which I think I'd like to send anybody's out for to flamethrower it down. Ooh, Thunderwave. That's a bit annoying. I wonder if I have, maybe I have a berry. Because I was say, I think there's another scientist and another Magnemite down here. I think Baby John can actually handle this Voltorb for once. So a Razor Leaf. Okay. Ooh, and the Magneton is right here. So I'll give anybody's a shot. I hope this isn't bad. I hope this isn't a bad idea. We've got enough of a level difference on it. Supersonic is not a great way to start. I can't believe it landed that too. Sonic Boom. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that makes me nervous. Who is my next best shot? Tony. Tony has Brick Break. Tony has Brick Break. Let's do that. Oh! Oh no, I thought that was Magneton doing something. I'm like, what? How is it doing Stage String? That's our ability. There we go. Let's do Brick Break, you guys. Nice and easy. And that is the Scientist out of the way. Right here's Hidden Item. It's a rare candy. That's really nice. And, oops, let's not go back up. Let's go grab that vitamin. I'm assuming it's a vitamin. It's an HP up. So, we're more than halfway through. We just got to jump off right here, and we're at the lower part. So I think there's only 3 more fights potentially. And the team is looking a little bit banged up, but we still got Bernardo and Anita at full health. So with 3 more fights, I'm not super worried about that, especially since they should be majority fire type Pokemon anyway. Electrode, again, like let's just take a shot at this and see. Oh my God, is that Baby John? Oh my God, if we didn't have the level difference right there, fam. Let's have Bernardo come out for this Weezing. Oh my God, I thought we were gonna lose a friend. Oh my God, the way we lost a friend when we tried this the first time was because someone blew up on us. Oh my God, not Riff. Let's put Bernardo in front for whatever is coming out. Oh gosh, you guys. Again, is Baby John the one to take us to the Elite Four? I don't know. Do I want to lose him? No. Absolutely not. We're trying to do these as a clean Nuzlocke, which is extremely hard, especially when things no explosion, but I think we have to do this, and then we'll fight this guy. And Bernardo should be able to handle his fire stuff. Yeah, he's a Growlithe. So that is fine. Like I said, this is gonna be what the gym looks like, you guys. It's gonna be too quick of just kind of a lot of one-shots with Surf. There's not a ton of reason to really deviate from it, so. And I think this guy is going to lead with like a Magnemite or a Magneton or something like this if memory serves. So why don't we just put Tony out and he'll deal with it. So, and he's got a Magnemite. Okay. Tony? Take it away, buddy. I'm pretty sure in Blaine's gym as well, there's not like any random Magnemites or anything. I think it's like literally pure Electro. We'll stay out for that in case it tries to explode on us again. I mean, goodness. Tony is best set up for that. Let's do a Rock Slide. But I think there's literally just like a combination of Vulpix, Charmander, Growlithe, Ponytas in there, so let's do that. And then I think there's a hidden elixir or something. Yes. And ooh, Blizzard. That could be good. I think we could probably teach that to Bernardo or Anita because they both know Ice Beam, so that we'll have to think about. Secret key, that's what we needed to open the gym, fam. And then I don't think we have anybody with dig, do we? But I hope I have an escape rope to get out of here. Let's see. Escape rope. Anybody? Yes, I do. I've got plenty. At least I remember to buy that. So with that, you guys, like I said, we're on to the gym. This will probably only be another 10 minutes left in this episode. And then the next idea would be going straight to Giovanni and probably doing the rival fight in that same episode. I gotta check the levels to make sure there's not a jump or anything like that. But also seems funny that it would literally probably be a 10-minute episode to just do Giovanni. But I don't know, team, because we haven't got this far yet in the series. How we lost last time is Blaine obliterated us because we really did not have a strong counter to his mons at all. So, with that, like I said, I think we're just going to try to literally run through this with Bernardo, Tony, and Anita. I don't see a reason to try and swap train on the trainers. I will just do the grinding off screen as usual to get us up to Giovanni's levels, which I don't think is a massive jump from here. I think he has a level 50 something, like a 52 as an ace or something like that. Not positive on that, as always. If you've watched any of these videos before, I never know any of the levels. I can remember a lot of stuff, but the levels, for some reason, do not stick with me at all. Except for, speaking of, in this week of playing a lot of different games, I pretty much have realized that every single game, the first gym has the ace at 14. So I at least feel pretty good about that. 13 or 14, so that's an easy one to remember. We're just going to stay out. Oh my gosh, and hopefully talk to this guy. So, he has 3. That is fine with me. There we go. Like, oh, this is what I want. This is what I want for the randomizer too, because it's like when I know what is coming, for me anyway, I'm just trying to think of myself as a viewer, but like I said, it's also just me playing it too. As a viewer, it's like not super interesting when we were lucky enough to have Bernardo as our starter, and we know to what I just spoke to that literally all that's coming here is a combination of Firemons. There's not even, like I said, a Magnemite or something like there was in the mansion to try to trip us up. We're not gonna do Skull Bash. I don't like that move. There's really nothing like unexpected to come out, and to me that's my favorite part about watching a Nuzlocke. That's my favorite part about playing a Nuzlocke, is it kind of forces you to think on your feet in ways that you normally wouldn't, and I can at least try to make the argument that I'm using some amount of brain power on it, which you wouldn't normally on a video game. So alright, and we're gonna do same strategy with Tony, just Rock Slide all day. Rock Slide till he can't. And a Growlithe. Even with the Intimidate, I'm sure this will coming from a T-Tar, I think a Stab Rock Slide is gonna do quite a lot. So there we go. And let's put Tony out front and just keep blazing on through these trainers. And the thing about it that I don't know what will work or not is, like I said, is this is one of the reasons why this run has been going so well, is we got extremely lucky to have a Tyranitar be, I believe, speaking of, I mean, let me look at, I'll pause for just a second. Yeah, it was our third card draw, so that's pretty darn lucky to get that much beef so early on in the game. And I mean, I haven't had to do it yet, but like we could end up with all first stage mons. And what I don't know is more interesting. Like, I just don't know if that is interesting to people. Of like, if I mean, the channel is called Kelsey Does Locks, which is why I've been doing this as a Nuzlocke. And like I said, I just figure, like, with all the cards having about an equal probability of being drawn, it would be very, very, very unlikely to get all first stage mons. But stranger things have happened, and that, I think, again, I don't know what would be more interesting is if I didn't play it as a Nuzlocke and kind of tried it multiple times with grinding, but then I feel like that would also be strange, because unless I grinded on screen, it'd kind of be like I'm just imagining going up to Misty with like a Charmander and a Growlithe, speaking of, and I'm just imagining, like, I would literally start to go live and then, like, we would fail and that would be the end of the episode. Guess I wouldn't have to list those, but because there would just be so, like, every time we failed, I'd want to grind up. I mean, depending on what it is. I was going to say a couple levels, but it could be a lot, so I don't know. It's just kind of an interesting thing to consider. I'm doing a lot of musing as we do this, because like I said, I mean, and we're out. Just simply because, like I said, I don't have a ton of commentary for our fully evolved mons, just like whopping these first stage, fire stage Pokemon. So hopefully that is okay with, again, anybody who's been interested in this series. So let's heal up. And why don't we put our brand new Mon Anita out, since we got Tony and Bernardo up to 48? Why don't we put our brand new Mon Anita out so people can actually see her in this battle against Blaine? And I think, like I said, she's really going to put in the work with that. But she's not super fast, but with that special defense stat, not too worried about her taking the hits. So, we are all healed, you guys. As always, you know what's at stake. If we win here, we get to draw a new team member for our next fight and hopefully the rest of the game. Hopefully we're not going to lose any friends here. I feel really good about Anita, so let's give it our best, team. Let's give it our best. Okie dokie. Starting with the Growlithe. It's got the Intimidate out, but it doesn't matter. Shadow Ball's our only physical move, and we're just going to blitz right through that. Say I'm not really concerned about anything except the Arcanine. The Rapidash may be faster than us, but I think Rapidash is pretty darn fast. Yeah, Fire Spin, but that I can't believe if I were him, I for sure would have gone to the Fire Blast. There's no reason, like, we're not trying to switch out. And let's see about this Arcanine, you guys. This is a 47 as well, but again, Intimidate doesn't do anything. Takedown, that did a decent amount. But we can still one-shot it. It's not even a thing. That's really good experience. So with that, you guys, it's just going to be a 20-minute episode this round, like I said, because I know there will be a little bit of grinding to do before Giovanni. And it looks like we have the Fire Blast TM as well, which is great. Again, I don't know. Probably anybody's. I wonder if she learns Fire Blast naturally, or if I actually want to replace Flamethrower. That's something to think about. So here is Bill. We gotta decline going to the Sevi Islands. Maybe I'll do that off screen to train a little bit. I'm trying to think if there's anything over there that I necessarily want to go to. I can think about that. Alright, all healed up, ready to go. You guys, that went about as smoothly as I thought it was going to. So, if you tune in the series, you know what time it is. We beat the gym. We get to draw a card right now to find out our brand new team member. Couldn't be more excited about it. Let's see. I'm going to just put down my laptop as always, and let me go find my card pile. Okay, here's my laptop. And I got my cards out over here. Okay, I got them. Alright, you guys. Here we go. Here is my pile. Hasn't been touched since last time, so still should be nice and shuffled. But you know the rules. We're going to give it a nice extra shuffle. Gonna just did a little bit of manual right there before we got going, just to make sure they're nice and even. And let's do a quick little to get it nice and good again. We give it a good shuffle every time just to make sure. And then I do a little manual shuffle to make sure they're all nice. And I'm going to set it back down, team. And as always, I'm just going to go straight from the top. Straight from the top. Alright, so here we go. Oh my gosh, I could use not another water type team. I think that's all I can really ask for. Like I said, we've got some really healthy team members, fully evolved, with Tyranitar and Vaporeon, and a Bernardo, of course, or Sharpedo. So, just don't really need another Watermelon. I think that's all we can ask for at this point. So, alrighty, let's see what we got, you guys. Oh, wow. Wow. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna try to put the card up as always, so give me just a minute to get Streamlabs set up here. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I think I've got it. Again, I want to make sure this is the exact card that I have instead of just a random one. So let's grab that. And now let's see if I can just put it into Streamlabs right now. So, alright, you guys. It's time. Let's see. My goodness, you guys, we got back-to-back holographic cards somehow from my collection. I wanted to make sure that it was a holographic guy that I pulled up for you instead of just a regular pincer card, because oh my gosh, isn't that cool? And completely different type, which is good, but I actually have used pincer enough in runs that I know that this gen is so weird. Gen 3, like, they just do not have the moves figured out at this point. So the guy can actually not learn a single bug move, which is interesting. And he has a very, very limited moveset in this gen, but he is a very good physical attacker. Like, I know right off the bat, I think he can learn Brick Break. We can go buy that at the store. I think he can learn Dig. We can go buy that at the store. And those will be great things to put on him. Probably Strength as well. But he's kind of going to operate as probably like another, like I said, like Fighting Mon or a normal Mon. Because like Brick Break and Strength, I think will be the best moves that we can get on him. I'll double check that. But like I said, I know for positive that he cannot learn a bug move in this gen, which is just so funny that people would design the game that way and think that that's okay. But there weren't that many bug moves in Gen 3, you know? Anyway, it's a different type. It's a fully evolved Mon. I'm not complaining at all. Pincer is cool. The holographic card that we draw is really cool. So, I'm happy with it, you guys. I'm happy. We'll see what we can do with it. So, next time, like I said, I'll check the levels. We'll hopefully do Giovanni and the rival fight in the same run. And if we can pull that off, you guys, it's going to be Elite 4 time, which is absolutely wild. And when I update the badge case as well, we only have one more card draw after Giovanni, which is crazy. Crazy. So, I think that is all for tonight, you guys. It's pretty late here on a Saturday night, but as always, just thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm going to bed, so have a great rest of your night, you guys. Alright, bye.